Hello YouTube, the Gun Nut here. It's another great day to be an American. Let freedom reign. So today I'm going to show you a new stock I just picked up for my Savage 12FV. I decided to go ahead and get a Boyds Gunstock stock, and I'm just going to go through here, take a quick look at it with you, and then we're going to fit up the barreled action to it and see how everything fits together. So this is how it comes packaged, just a single cardboard box with some paper, some packing paper that has some raised portions, but I was expecting a little bit more, to be honest. In addition to the stock, in the box you get your invoice, you get a Boyd sticker, and you get operation instructions for the adjustable rifle comb. And I imagine that's only if you get it, which I did, and you also get a wrench to adjust it. So let's go ahead and take a close look at the stock. So I went with the Pro Varmint, and again this was for a Savage 12 with a blind magazine. And then here are the options that I selected. So I did select a lot of the options because I was wanting to get a nice stock. But you can see the base price of $147 increased quite a bit at the end of this bill. So we'll take a quick look at some of the features on the stock. And this is the adjustable comb. You can see you actually need a tool. You got to use an Allen wrench to adjust it. I was thinking it would come with some sort of a quick adjust capability, but it does not. Like I said, it does have a Pachmeyer pad. There's a little bit of material here, kind of overhanging, so it doesn't look super clean. A little rough here on the edge. Not bad though. Got like a black spacer, which looks kind of nice. Has your rear swivel. It does have this area here where you can use to kind of pull it with your non-trigger finger. You can use that to pull into your arm snugly. You can see the coloration is really nice. Really like it's a little bit lighter than I thought it would be, but it does look nice, and just the character in the laminate looks really good. Checkering is a laser checkering. So not as good as, I think, obviously like a hand checkering or even maybe a machine cut, but it does have good texture to it. I'm really glad I got that. This area here looks very interesting, whereas on the other side, nothing like that. So I don't know, just kind of weird how it's a big splotch there. You can see the bottom of the grip, the cutouts here for the trigger guard. And then our other action screw hole. This one actually is filled over, so I have to pop that out. And then as we move forward, more checkering. 2 swivel studs in the front, which is what the Pro Varmint comes with. And then it's supposed to have the large barrel channel. You can see in here it shows the date of March 11th, 2019. And they definitely have a lot of initialing going on. So you see some initials there, and you see some initials in here. So I think, the initials show the signs of people are putting their name behind their craftsmanship. There's the inside. You can see that's also finished. My plan is, if it fits, I'm just going to stick it on and shoot it and see how it groups. See if it compares with the plastic stock. And then when I get a chance, I'm either going to have somebody glass bed it for me or glass bed it myself. So I'm going to go ahead and see how things fit up, and then I'll share the results with you and show you what it looks like, hopefully. So I came across my first issue here very early in trying to install my Boyds Gunstock to my Savage 12FV. This trigger guard, no fitty. It's honestly not even close. And I contacted Boyds to let them know, and they basically said, well, Savage changed the trigger guard on the 12FVs, so therefore, you're stuck with it. You deal with it. They didn't want to deal with it. They didn't offer anything, so that was kind of irritating. They did provide me a picture though and showed me that there's 2 different trigger guards, so instead of you know, giving up, I went ahead and purchased a different trigger guard. I found this at the Gun Shack, I believe it's called, and they had an older version of the Savage trigger guard, or at least the current version for maybe non-Savage 12FV, but you can see how much different these are. You know, that thickness at the front. This one basically fits. It's a little snug, but at the back, but otherwise width fits in the height, which was really the big issue with that one. It's a little tight here at the back, but I think it'll be fine. I've relieved a little bit with sandpaper. I probably have a little bit more to go, but we'll get that one to fit, and then see how the rest of the action fits to the stock. So now, after getting that trigger guard issue figured out, I went ahead and I got the action attached to the stock, and I am getting ready to do the dollar bill test. And actually, I'm going to start with a stack of 5 bills, and we will see what kind of clearance we got. Seems a little snug. Oh, seems like five slide through, so seems like it is free floated all the way to the nut here anyways. Like I said, we'll probably still go ahead and glass bed this, but at least I might be able to get it out to the range and shoot it now, and we'll see how it shoots without the glass bedding job, and maybe it'll be good enough for a little while anyways. So the next minor issue, and I'm going to blame this maybe a little bit more on Savage than on Boyds, is putting in this goofy box magazine that stays in the stock and has this little bracket here that goes at the end of it. So, and I had to do some fitting. Everything fit without this bracket. It fit no problem, actually. I'm just going to show you. This definitely fits with no problem. But the stock did come with this ledge here, which stuck out a little bit more. I ended up taking some material off of that, and now I can get the whole thing to fit in there. But it is really snug, but that's how it was in the original stock. I don't know, there's something about this design. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, Savage. I'm not sure why you need that extra bracket. It sits here, and I guess it gives you a hard contact point for where the action sits. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there now, off camera here, and make sure we can get it in. So I did get everything to fit down in here. I don't know if I'm ever getting it out again, but it does fit. So now we'll go ahead and we'll get that action back in. See if we run into any more issues. So I was able to get that box magazine in, and I went ahead and secured the action in the stock. So I went ahead and I torqued the action screws to 32.5 inch-pounds, and now I'll be able to take it out to the range and see how this thing shoots without a bedding job and determine the next steps. But it looks pretty sweet. Pretty excited about the Boyds laminate stock now that I have it installed and on the gun. And not only does it look good, I'm hoping that it'll shoot good too. Well guys, I'm excited to get this gun out to the range and see how it shoots. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and you guys be safe out there.